Hi guys, and welcome to another Witch's Boudoir / Sandra Sparks makeup tutorial and unboxing. And I'm going to probably kick myself in the foot because I know told you guys back in April I was never going back to Birch Box. However, Birch Box this month did have a little bit of a sale sort of thing. Basically they had 2 boxes for £10. As I'd already unsubscribed, I decided that I was going to go back and resubscribe, so I got the 2 boxes. Plus the fact I actually think this month's box looks really pretty, and I was kind of curious about, well, if they're going to send out one of their more favoured boxes, are they going to also send out the same products that they've sent out to me before, or are they going to send out different products? So I did have a look, and I have just received the 2 boxes. So firstly I'm going to... Hello Bart. Firstly, I will be starting with May's box. I will apologise, Bart is in hyper. He wants to be involved in everything today. It is Saturday, so of course, when I'm filming this for Monday, it's a little bit of mayhem. I will admit these boxes have been unboxed like a week before, purely because I just thought I just need to let you guys know what is going on. I will apologise if you hear my washing machine as well. My washing machine's going, my son's watching stuff on the TV, and my next door neighbour has guests, so it's all noise at the moment. So yeah, the first box I'm going to be unboxing is Birch Box May. Now this, personally, I just love this really pretty design. They're back to using the drawer boxes, but I do think this is a really beautiful box. It's got beautiful gold leaf on it, it's got gorgeous butterflies, and it just screams May. For those that don't know, my birthday is in May, so this is kind of like very much how, you know, this is very much me. So yeah, as you guys probably know, when I see a pretty box, it's like, oh, pretty box. So yeah, and as you guys also probably know, I keep my boxes purely just so I have storage for all my makeup. And I do like label things, and everything's in its own place, and makeup is organised. It's always organised. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So as you can see, it does look like there's like a lot of spill from the like little packaging here, but we do get the normal spring little leaflet. This is the box Spread Your Wings, which does tie in with the theme. It's all butterflies and things like that. So yeah, you do get to see what is inside, but a little bit more on that. So yeah, this is the product so far. I'm kind of curious about these products. A lot of people have been talking about this box anyway. A lot of people have told me about it. So yeah, I'm a little bit curious. I'm a little bit disappointed because the first item I've just pulled out, the lid is off and I can smell it. So yeah, this is the Next Huel the Nux Huel Prodigious Floral. Basically, this is a multi-purpose oil. Okay, we'll just say that. It's easier. So yeah, this is a multi-purpose dry oil, face, body and hair, nourishes, repairs and beautifies. So it's basically a oil that you can apply to your skin. I will say it does smell. So yeah, the lid was a little loose. I've just tightened it up. Yeah, it does smell quite strong, and I'm not really sure what it smells like. It smells very floral, but also a little bit sickly. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one. I will be using it, but personally, on first appearance of scent, I'm not really sure I really like that. But yeah, I will try it out. I will apologise, my son is trying to find all his train track and he just wants to be noisy. So I will apologise for him in the background. Next product I'm going to pull out is the Mimetica. This is a face sunscreen, and this is a Sun Factor 50 UVA and UVB protection. This is like a small 10 meter little 10 milliliter little tub. Personally, I do need something for my face. Usually I use like baby sunscreen because when I go in the sun, I burn just as quickly as a baby. It is because I am so pale. Like this morning before these boxes arrived, I spent like an hour and a half, 2 hours out in the garden with my son, and although it wasn't like burning hot sun, yeah, you could feel it was getting a bit too warm, and it's like, yeah, now it's time to go in. So yeah, this is very much something I need at the moment. With it becoming more summery, becoming more sunny, I'm going to need something like this, because with me going out during the summer holidays, my face is going to get very red, and I'm going to need something for my face. So I'm interested to see how that works. Next is one of the products that I actually chose. This is the Lord & Berry eyeliner, I believe, that I chose. Is this the eyeliner? Yes, this is the eyeliner, and this is in Travel Black. And to be honest, it's actually a really nice kohl. I do think this is one that you can smudge quite easily. Yeah, that's one that you can smudge quite easily. So I will be using this eventually, because at the moment I'm using a Max Factor eyeliner, and to be honest, it does work okay, but I'm finding that it can just be that little bit itchy sometimes. It's just an eyeliner that's just a little bit harsh still. Although it's meant to be a kohl, it's still a little bit harsh, so I'm interested to see how this works. By the swatch, it does smudge quite nicely, but yeah, it does look quite nice. Next is a nourishing mascara. I am not sure what brand this is from. Oh, it's from Butino Beauty. I believe that's the brand name. So yeah, it's a really nice little mascara. It's actually got the seal and everything, which I like because accidents happen, Birch Box. So yeah, I love the fact that this actually has packaging around it, so there's no like escaping liquid or anything, so that's quite nice. I will say that the fact that it's quite small, I'm going to say this is a sample or a deluxe mini, which for me is great because when I'm travelling around I need a makeup bag with me, and I can't take excessive amounts of makeup, and as you guys know, I have a box for my everyday makeup, and that, you know, trying to put that in a bag is a nightmare. So that will be perfect for my handbag, for like touching up or, you know, just doing a travel look. So yeah, I will be trying that out. And finally, we have a Philip Kingsley Elasticizer hair treatment. I believe this is for use before shampooing. So yeah, basically it's like a hair mask. To make it simple for everybody that knows, this is a hair mask by any other name. I have used Philip Kingsley before, and personally, I didn't go out well with it. Personally, I have been really disappointed with hair products of late. You know, at the moment, you know, when I get subscription boxes and I get a hair product, I dread them at the moment, because I've had 1 or 2 products that have worked great the first time round, you then use them the second time round, and they just don't work as great. Or you get a brand that has one product that works really well, they then send another product from the same brand and it works awfully. So yeah, I'm kind of like, okay, it's a hair product, but I will be putting this hair product to one side, so that I can actually do this as a hair blog, which will be in the next couple of months, because I do have a lot of off-topic Thursday vlogs to do. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this box. So yeah, you've got a hair product, a face oil, you've got 2 beauty products, which I'm actually pretty happy about, because with Birch Box we've had several months where there's been like 1 highlighter, and that's been their makeup product for the whole like box for the past, like, since the beginning of the year, and it's really not been good for me, because I get beauty boxes purely because I need to top up makeup, and I don't want to have to spend extortionate amounts to actually top up my makeup, plus the fact I want to try out different brands. So it's kind of that win-win scenario with me. But when you're always getting highlighters and you end up with a collection of highlighters, most of which aren't in shades that you can use, it annoys you. So yeah, that is the May box collection of stuff. I will be doing pictures for Instagram later today, but let's find out how much everything costs. Can you go put that in the recycling bin? My son, he's evil. I put things out and he wants to play with it. So yeah, so we have the little leaflet here. I'm going to be going through this, finding out how much each product is and working out how much this box costs. Now, Birch Box itself normally costs around about £12 to £13. These two boxes obviously would help £12, which includes the actual shipping fee. However, it was £10 for the two boxes and then shipping fee on top. So I'm looking for each box to cost somewhere around £20 to £30 at least. So yeah, firstly, the Lord & Berry eyeline pencil, which is in black. This costs £13. The Nux Huel Pro Dye Use Floral is £29.50. £29.50. The mascara, which is from Beautinique, it's Beautinique Beauty. This is their Nourishing Mascara, and this costs £12. Then we have the face screen from Mimetica, which is £17.50. And then we have the Philip Kingsley here, sorry about that, had to deal with that. So the Philip Kingsley Electizer, which is like a hair mask, is £9.50, which makes this May box in total £81.50. So overall, excuse me. Overall, I'm not really disappointed with this box. I'm actually quite impressed. It seems like Birch Box are actually pulling their finger out a little bit. So I'm kind of like, do I stick with Birch Box again? Do I see how next month's box goes? From the look of the back, there looks to be a Benefit Brow Treat, which personally, again, that is a product that I do not need. So I might just hang off again and wait until they do something like this again and then go back to Birch Box. But yeah, I am impressed that the May box itself cost £81.50. So you're actually making quite a bit of a saving there when you're spending like £12 for all these products. I will say that I do think that most of these products are actually like sample sizes. I think the only full-size product is the actual hair product, but I think all the others are like little samples, which isn't too bad. That's pretty good. So yeah, I'm impressed with May's box. Now to move on to the second box. Now, for those that don't know, I actually have had quite a few boxes from Birch Box. So yeah, I have had Birch Box for a good few months. I started with Birch Box back last year when I started my blog, and I've been umming and ahhing with it for most of this year. However, I did get this year's New Year box, which is the second box that they've sent me. Now, for those that don't know, I actually really like this box. I was really impressed by it. Okay, it was mainly like skincare in there, but actually it was some fantastic products in it. So I'm kind of curious to find out, do they send the same products in the same boxes when they send out those boxes? Or do they send out different varieties of those products, like in different scents and that sort of thing? Or is it completely new products? Or is it products that they had for the virtually secondary boxes? So yeah, I am kind of curious about this kind of scheme that they have. So yeah, I'm just going to open this up. And as you guys can see, everything is now trying to fall out. But yeah, as you can see, you get the normal little like leaflet. This box was actually called Shake Your Pom Pom, which was basically their New Year box to celebrate the new year. And as you can see, they did give a range of products. Yeah, I actually loved these two products a lot. This is also where I did get the Philip Kingsley product the first time round. So yeah, so I'm just gonna put that to one side. So yeah, let us start with this box. You do get like little pom-pom hairbands. Mine actually, the pom-poms came off really, really quickly, which wasn't too bad, but I did find that that was a little bit of disappointment, especially when I actually found they were actually really good elastics. But I did find that the pom-poms did come off quite quickly, but they were cute, so yeah, and they were an added extra to the box. So the first product I'm going to pull out was that month, January's like main item. This was the Cell Essence Moonlight Cushion Hybrid Sharing Technology, and this is like a cushion highlighter. Now the first one that I got I think was in Copper Rose, and this one again is in Copper Rose, which I'm really happy about because I really liked that shade. It works really well when I don't want to have like a really highlight face. It's just nice blended as well, which I'm really happy about having a second one of these. I might keep this. I actually might give it to my mum. My mum's meant to be coming over later today, so she might actually get this, or I might just keep it for myself because I'm greedy like that. But okay, yes, this is a highlighter, but it is actually one that, you know, you can use as a blusher on its own, which I quite like. I like products that you can use as a highlighter or a blusher, or, you know, a little added like pop. So yeah, this one is one of my favourite products of all time. So yeah. The next product for this is actually a new product for me. This is the Becca First Light Primer Filter Instant Complexion Refresh Base. So basically this is a primer. I do like the colour of the actual packaging. Okay, it's in a tube, but this is a really gorgeous lilac, and it almost has like a glossiness to it, so it's a little bit shimmery. So yeah, it's a really nice like little packet there. This I didn't get in my actual box back in January, and this is actually one of the products that I did really, really want. Now I do like primers. I actually have like my favorite primer, which is Revolution's fast base primer, which is actually a silicone based primer, but I find it works really, really well for me. But I do also have other primers that I use at the moment. I'm using the MUA water based primer, which I do find is okay, but I have been finding of late that it's been like very drying on my face. Although it's a water based primer, it is very drying on my face, so yeah. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this works. Personally, I think it's quite an interesting little packet. So yeah, it's nicely sealed. But yeah, I will be trying that out later on. Next we have the After Spa Facial Scrubber Exfoliator. Now this I actually really, really loved. Quite frankly, it worked so well on my face. I am very much someone who, when I do a skincare routine, if it's a basic skincare routine and I'm wearing makeup, it's take my makeup off, you know, my normal way of taking makeup off, and then I'll do like some form of face wash or face mask, and I then like buff my skin. Now, people always say to me, oh, how do you buff your skin? You know, do you like use an exfoliator with liquid? Actually, you know, there are two ways I do it. Sometimes if my skin is a little bit tender, I will use an exfoliating cream or face wash, and then I'll use this with it, or I just use an exfoliating pad and I just literally buff my skin. That is purely because I need to get rid of the dead skin cells. Because I suffer with eczema, my dead skin cells are like extreme to the max. Like I will get spots like this, and although they look really, really massive and red, the vast majority of that is dry skin. So I will be using this again, and I am so glad I've got a new one, because the one that I did have I had to get rid of because it literally, the actual front of the pad, literally the exfoliating side of it just became non-existent. So I'm actually really pleased to have one of these again. Next, obviously, I got another Philips Kingsley product. This is the Flaky Itchy Scalp Shampoo. I did try this. I'm going to try it again, purely to just remind me why I didn't like it. I think it just didn't work for me. But at the moment, during like these months, I do find that I get a lot of dandruff because my skin gets a little bit, sweaty and greasy, and then I scratch and then I get dandruff. So yeah, I'm gonna try this again, see if it works. I think I remember this actually made my hair quite greasy and I ended up having to rewash my hair. I didn't enjoy the smell as well, so I'm gonna retry it, see if those were the reasons why I didn't like it the most, or if there was another reason why I didn't like it. So yeah, I'm gonna try that. I will say that I've got 2 hair products in both these boxes. I've also got other products to try as well that are all hair related. So I might just do like a big bath related blog in the next couple of months, because I've got some bath products to try out, and I'm basically trying to count around everything. So yeah, that will probably be in the next few months, but I'll give you a little description on it in today's blog. And finally, the product that I absolutely loved in January. And I still actually have it because, I used a little bit and then, I put it to one side to use other stuff. But it's the Dr. Britannica's LM Superfruit. Now, this is the Lemon Superfood Food Nourishing and Balancing Cleansing Bar. Now, I had the coconut one of these and I literally adored it. I'm not joking. This was like a godsend for me. It worked really well on my legs. If you guys know, I suffer with ingrowing hairs on my legs. I also suffer with eczema on my legs. The ingrowing hairs are actually triggered because of my eczema, because I'll end up shaving, I'll end up with my skin getting very dry no matter how much I moisturize. I then end up with the ingrowing hairs coming up and then getting stuck because there's dry skin, and then that's when problems start. So yeah, I spend my life looking for things that I can use predominantly on my legs. And I am not kidding. This on my legs was a godsend. My legs cleared up quite dramatically. I was able to get a lot of the dead skin cells off a lot better. I was getting a lot of the ingrowing hairs out a lot more. It just saved my life so much. So I'm so glad to have another one, and it's in a different scent because I really wanted to try different scents of this. So yeah, I'm glad it's the Lemon Superfood Food Nourishing Bar. Purely because I did like the coconut one, but I'm not a big coconut fan. In products, I just find coconut itself, okay, yes, it's really, really good, but I spent a long time with somebody who lived off coconut. It was like he was using coconut for cooking, he was using coconut in the bath all the time, in skincare, I just couldn't get away from it, and it put me off coconut for a long while. I find it very hard these days when I get products that have coconut in. Yes, I know it's really, really good for you, but I also know that, it is quite often added palm oil and you have to be careful with it. And that's what annoys me. So yeah, I'm a bit fussy when it comes to things like that. But yeah, I'm glad I've got this one, so I will be using this in the next few weeks. I love how it sounds in the box right now. But yeah, I'll be using this in the next few weeks. Again, I'll probably put this in a bath blog, which will be in the next couple of months. I'm planning to be doing a bath blog either next month or July, I think. So yeah, in the next couple of months. So without further ado, I shall be basically doing the maths again. I'm a little bit intrigued because I can't actually remember how much this box cost. So again, normally Birch Box costs £12, between £12 and £13. So again, I'm looking for this box to actually cost anywhere from £20 to £30. Obviously the previous box was £81.50, so I'm kind of hoping this box is either on par with that or a little bit more, a little bit less. So the first product is the Cell Essence Moonlight Cushion. This is £22. And then we have the Dr. Botanicals Cleansing Bar. This actually comes in pomegranate, cocoa and coconut, or in the lemon superfood, which we've got in the lemon. Excuse me. This costs £5.90, which for cleansing bar this size, and this is a full size product, I'm actually pretty impressed by that. So yeah, that is £5.90. Next we have the Philip Kingsley Flaky Itchy Scalp Shampoo. This is a small sample size of this product, but the full size costs £24. The next is there's the After Spa Facial Macro Scrubber. Again, I'm really happy about getting one of these again. This costs £7. Normally the facial exfoliating pads that I get are anywhere from like £5 to £10, so that's in my price bracket. But I really like this one because it works really well on its own. But as I said, this one costs £7 and is a full-size product. Next is the Becca First Light Primer Filter. This costs £15. I think this is a small sample size of this product. It doesn't really say if it's full size or anything, but yeah, I'm gonna guess this is a sample size, so yeah. But that costs £15. The little hair bubbles are just an added extra. They haven't got a price, so you know, I'm not gonna tell you what the price is because there isn't a price on the little list. So yeah. Okay, the January box that we've got as a secondary box this month, this costs £73.90, which is about what, £7 less than the May box itself. I am intrigued by how it can be like £7 or £8 less. But I am really happy with getting this box because I really loved this box back in January. You know, to me, the fact that, you know, yes, you do virtually get the same products, but you get like different variants of it. There is only one product that I got new, which is the Becca Primer. So yeah, I am pretty impressed by that. So yeah, that is today's blog. Yeah, I'm probably going to be having a lot of products to try out over the next few weeks. I actually still have stuff from my Glossy box, which has just arrived as well. I still got stuff from my Look Fantastic boxes from both April and May. My question is now, do I stick with Glossy box or do I leave Glossy box? I will say that, you know, considering what the special product is for June, I'm kind of tempted to say I'm probably not going to stick with Birch Box again until they do something like this again, having the two boxes. Personally, again, I'm going to say this, and I know it's going to be the same thing that I've said time and time again with Birch Box. I like their products, I like their boxes, but a lot of it is skincare, and, you know, when you get so much skincare products and, you know, when you get products that are not what you're going to use and you're giving products that you're getting away to other people, yeah, that's fine. But when you're virtually going to a point where it's like, okay, half of these products I've never going to use, half of these products I'm going to try out once and never use again. So yeah, that for me is always a downside to beauty boxes. And you know, that goes under all beauty boxes, because that's what you can come across. You know, the one thing that I'm glad about with both these boxes is I don't have any Balance Me products. Now, I will put this out there, I have nothing against Balance Me products. I have used Balance Me products. However, every time I use a Balance Me product, or for that matter, a Polar product, it always brings me out in spots. It just does not work for me. And I end up with Balance Me products, I give them to my mum because she has no problem with them. She uses them, she really likes them. So I end up with like little samples of Balance Me products, you know, and I end up going, oh, you haven't tried this one. Okay, I've tried it once. Here you go. And that's literally how it is with me and my mum. My mum, I will admit, she does get products as well. She gets beauty boxes as well. I think she gets the Glossy box and Birch box as well. You know, I don't think she gets any others. So yeah, I will be like getting her to subscribe to a few others as time goes on. I know she was interested in the Look Fantastic box, so yeah, I'll probably send her the link to that at some point. She'll have to remind me. Sorry, Mum, you'll have to remind me. But yeah, basically, when it comes to products with me, certain products I end up giving to my mum, and vice versa. She's given me products as well. You know, I actually have products that she has tried once, and it's like, never again, doesn't work for me, will work for you, your coloration and that. So yeah, it's kind of one of those things, we literally trade off each other. It's quite amusing when we both get brow products and neither of us like do things with our brows because we don't need to. Our brows are just like, to say they're like caterpillars is a little bit harsh, but you know, we don't see the point in having macro brows or mono brows and things like that. A brow is a brow is a brow at the end of the day, and to us it's kind of like, they're there, they're tidy, they're plucked. We don't really want to fill them in, so they're so thick that it's like blah. But yeah, that is pretty much how me and my mum are. But as I said, this is the end of today's vlog. I also said, I'm probably not going to stick with Birch Box. As much as I love these boxes, I'm going to wait until they do something special again. You know, that's just how I work things. You know, I do like Birch Box, but I do find it's very much, you know, small products. I do like the fact that, you know, price-wise, it does work, value for money, but the problem is I was finding over the past few months they weren't as appealing as what they should be. You know, they were getting more and more like skincare routine, they were getting more and more like sample sized again. So yeah, I will say this is probably the best box that I've seen in a long while from Birch Box. You know, I would say this is on par with January's box, which is actually pretty good. But when you consider that's what, 5 months ago, yeah, that's like 3-4 boxes that haven't been good. So yeah, that's not a bonus to Birch Box. But yeah, that's just my opinion. So let me know in the description, in the comments below, what you think of each box. If you have any products that you yourself have tried out from Birch Box and what you've actually thought of these products yourself. Because I'm always interested to see other people's opinions on these products. So yeah. I will be writing up a blog for this, which will be in the description below. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me on Instagram because you get to see a lot of what I'm up to in my day-to-day life as well as things that I don't post on my blog. Also, I will be uploading a few things on YouTube that are not exactly on the same makeup related stuff. Yeah, my YouTube channel is pretty eclectic. It's not just makeup, it can be makeup, skincare, nail stuff, but also paranormal stuff, and as you guys know, I do have a bit of a bet at the moment.